comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I just had a gig cancelled for tonight that I was really looking forward to doing. I was excited. I was going over my material. I was rehearsing. I was practicing saying, "Hey, guys and girls, are you ready for some comedy?" Well, you've come to the wrong place. Just joking. I've had a bad fucking run of cancelled gigs lately. During the lockdown, I had like 3 gigs cancelled, then today, and then there was that little fucking 9 months where there was no gigs at all. I need like a 6-month uninterrupted run of gigs. And I'm excited to be doing stand-up again because I've got this new material that's just starting to work. It wasn't working up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I ate some serious fucking shit out there trying to get this material fucking working. I mean, just doing it to silence. And there was good reason for there to be silence as well, because the ideas at the start were fucking shaky at best. But after like 7 or 8 weeks of eating shit, I seem to have maybe a new 5 minutes that I like. 5 minutes in 3 months. That's actually not too bad because I kind of like this 5 minutes. It's refreshing. I'm enjoying doing it. It will probably get refined down to 3 minutes, but it has got the juices flowing. The only problem is I keep getting fucking gigs cancelled. But I've got more booked, so let's hope they don't get cancelled. Also, I have some gigs coming up in Sydney before I go to India. So I'm in Sydney from like the 14th of March to the 26th of March. And I have gigs around like the 17th to the 24th. And I'll probably have a few more booked by the time I get up there. So if you're in Sydney and you want to come out and see me fumble around with this 5 minutes that I'm excited about, you can come out to see me before I fuck off to India and hide for a year. But just be warned, I may not have a good set. It's still a 50-50 proposition. Maybe 60-40. Let's call it 60-40. You might see me fumbling around a little bit. But that's part of the excitement, isn't it? I also got to work on my Indian set too. I might make a little bit of a documentary. The premise is white guy does stand-up in India. That's what I'm going to call it, actually. I like to keep the names of the things I do very simple. Just simple and descriptive so people know what's going on. I'm quitting alcohol. That's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm calling it. White guy does stand-up in India. That's what I'm doing. So that's what it's called. Going to India is actually going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because the material that I'm doing at the moment, my new stuff, the stuff I'm excited about, isn't going to translate very well to India, I don't think. I'll try it. Don't worry about that. I'll fucking try it to silence about 8 times before I fucking shelve it. But my hunch is it's not going to work, so I need to develop a whole new fucking Indian set specifically for India, or close enough to specifically for India. Some of my material transfers over. A lot of it doesn't though, so I need to start getting to work on an Indian fucking, at least a 20 minutes. I want to have an Indian 20. I would say I have an Indian maybe 10. It was only a year ago I was there. In January last year I was there and I did 10 or 11, 12 minutes and it was a good 10, 12 minutes. And I have the recording of that so I can just fucking copy that. I can't remember any of it right now. All I know is I've got a lot of hard work coming up. And as you know, I'm not overly enthusiastic about hard work. Anyway, who gives a fuck about that? Let's focus on the main event today. It's Fucked Up Friday. Fucked Up Friday, for anyone who's new to the podcast, is when listeners send me in some fucking war stories from the booze, some big Friday nights. It can be Saturday as well. It can be a Tuesday night. It doesn't need to be Friday. It can be Wednesday afternoon. It doesn't fucking matter. But I read out the story to inspire or deter the other alcoholics listening to this podcast to go out there and have a big Friday night or a quiet one, a quiet Friday night. So if you have a good fucking battle story and you'd like to send it in, hit me up on social media. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Send it in. I will read it out. I will eventually get around to reading it out. And that's another thing I wanted to address. This is to anyone who has sent me in a Fucked Up Friday story that I haven't read out. I have lost track of quite a few of the Fucked Up Friday stories. I'm sorry. They're all mixed up in all the other messages. So what I need you to do, if you would like your Fucked Up Friday story read out, can you just send me a message, like a thumbs up or something, so you go to the top of my inbox so I don't have to spend so much time sifting through all the messages. I know I should have separated them and put them in a separate box, but I didn't, alright? Anyway, let's get fucking to it. The Fucked Up Friday this week is from all the way from fucking the US of A, Idaho. The big fucking smoke, Idaho. Shane in Idaho, thank you for sending this in. Anyway, let's get fucking started. So there I was, getting drunk as a skunk at my local bar. Mind you, we only have 3 bars in my small town, and only one proper bar you can dance the night away in. I didn't know guys from small town Idaho are big into dancing. I thought it would be more like small town Australia. The dudes just lean against the bar, calling the other guys who are dancing fags, until later that night when they're super drunk and they have to get their dicks out for the boys. What kind of dancing are you doing out there? Fucking salsa? Or fucking, oh, you're doing line dancing. That's what it is. Barn boot scooting or whatever. I didn't know the Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? All right, let's get back to it. Me and my buds are living it up until the lights come on and last call is announced. I grab the karaoke mic and announce, hold on, karaoke? In small town Idaho? Dancing fucking karaoke? You guys sound more like Japanese chicks in fucking Nagasaki than you do small town Idaho blokes. I bet your achy breaky heart gets a bit of a fucking run on that karaoke machine, doesn't it? Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart. Alright, no more small town Idaho jokes. That's it. Any more and it's just hack. So he grabs the karaoke mic and he announces, after party at my place. I'm within walking distance from the bar. I can't remember if I drove home, got a ride, or walked. But Boyle, I remember what happened next. The few derelicts left at the bar started funneling into my place to continue the debauchery. Just one problem, I don't have enough booze to entertain the thirsty crowd. I used to do that when I lived in a country town too. I'd get all the dregs at the end of the night back to my place. And the only booze I had was the home brew I made like 2 years earlier, so everyone would be drinking this shit that tasted like cat's piss. Anyway, as people are gathering in my driveway, I start up my 1972 Corvette and rev the engine to get some of the peeps pumped up. Now we're fucking talking small town Idaho. This is what I was after. Nothing gets the fucking blood pumping quite like the sound of that fucking V8. Oh, shit. Alright, a couple of shady looking dudes I don't recognize say, sweet car, let's take that to my bro's house and grab a keg of beer. I'm like, nah man, no freaking way I'm driving. So they're like, let us borrow your car, ha 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 ha. No way in hell I'm letting you dudes drive this car. Then I'm like, well, a keg would be perfect right now. So I half jokingly say, you can take my riding lawnmower. To which they replied, yes. In disbelief, I watched 2 dudes I never met before drive off at 3 a.m. to fetch a keg 5 miles away that involves 3 miles of highway. That would have been a sight. After we all had a good laugh as they drove off together on a fool's errand, my best friend really starts having a laugh at my expense, calls me an idiot, says I'll never see that riding lawnmower again. The reality sets in and I realize he's right. Now I'm stressed and pissed off. Knowing I've been robbed, I contemplate calling the cops and just accept my fate. An hour or 2 go by and people are starting to dwindle, as is the booze. I walk down my driveway in the hopes to see the headlights of my riding lawnmower, but nothing. But wait, I can hear the faint sound of an engine. A riding lawnmower turns the corner with 2 men balancing a keg on the hood. Legendary. That is legendary. Being those 2 guys on that riding lawnmower with the keg is better than winning the fucking Indianapolis 500 in my books. They pull in the driveway and we're over the moon. High fives all round. No sooner do we tap the keg, a truck pulls in. Sweet, more people to party. I like your attitude. Sweet. Truck full of fucking people. Let's party, guys. Nope. They're not there to party. It's the owners of the keg, and they are pissed. I'm trying to get them to have some beer, and they're like, I know it's our beer, as they are dragging the keg away. All the while, my bud is pumping the keg into his mug. And that was the only beer drunk out of that keg, one glass, before it got dragged off. No one knew who they stole the kegs off, but they were lucky they didn't get shot. And 15 years later, I still have the riding lawnmower. It's fucked from that night, but it's still working. Thank you for the story, Shano. Enjoy the karaoke and dancing this weekend. Send us a little video of you and the boys doing some Gangnam style down at the local. Alright, that's it for tonight. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you the fuck later.